Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Fantom price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Fantom chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And before I start the video, it's worth noting that a move that we have been anticipating here on the Fantom chart is playing out now, and I'll be getting into that in a few. And allow me to start the video by first giving you a recap of what has been happening, where you can see that Fantom, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making a peak at around the $0.26 mark in what I'm terming is that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the high for that wave one, we saw this ABC corrective structure completing the formation of this second wave to the lower side. And after seeing the low for that second wave, we expected a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 before we see a wave 4, then continue pushing even higher in the formation of this wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And to show you that we did the minimum that we expected this wave 3 to the upside to do by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, that gave me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.3518 mark, which is a target area that we fully maximized and made a high at around the $0.3592 mark. And after seeing the high for that wave 3, whatever we expect next is a retracement to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4, and that has been my primary scenario here on the Fantom chart. And using the Fibonacci's, you can see that I had sketched out a minimum retracement area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4, using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3, and that gave me a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of that wave 4 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which lies between the $0.2764 mark and the $0.257 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting this fourth wave to the lower side to do. And you can see in my previous video I had shown you a chart pattern that was in formation right here, which is a channel which could either give us a breakout to the upper side, see a retest, and continue pushing even higher in the formation of this wave 3, and that chart pattern could also give us a breakout to the lower side. And you can see we saw the breakout to the lower side. We also lost the 20-day MA, which is now acting as resistance, and that fully supports that pullback that we are expecting. We have been expecting here on the Fantom chart in the formation of this wave 4 to the lower side, and soon I'm expecting Fantom to fully maximize this target area after losing the key area of support at around the $0.288 mark, and that is the next target area that I'm watching here on the Fantom chart. In case we continue retracing, I'll be watching the key area of support at around the $0.288 mark, and in case we lose that key area of support, then I'll be expecting to see a retest. And once the retest is in, then we can continue pushing even low and fully maximize our target area in the formation of that wave 4 to the lower side. I'm also expecting to see an ABC corrective structure, and I believe we are seeing such an ABC corrective structure over here, where we can term these as the low of that wave A. Then the wave B made its peak at around the $0.34 mark, and after making that high in the formation of that wave B, I'm expecting one more new low in the formation of that wave C to fully maximize the formation of that fourth wave to the lower side. And once that plays out, then from there we can expect another 5-wave structure to the upside in the formation of this wave 5, which should fully maximize the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And once we see this pullback that we are expecting in the formation of this wave 4, then I think that would be a perfect entry back into Fantom, and that is not financial advice, so make sure that you do your due diligence and do your own research. And if I also take a look at the indicators so that I can jump to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm still expecting to play out here on the Fantom chart, you can see that on the RSI we are trading at around the 34 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side, and a bit of room for us to support any movements to the lower side to fully maximize the formation of that wave 4. And also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have been able to print a bullish cross, but we are seeing a bit of a decrease in the buying momentum, meaning soon we might be able to print that bearish cross and fully support the formation of that wave 4 to the lower side. And if I jump to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, Here on the daily chart, you can see that we saw a breakout out of this falling wedge, which was a chart pattern that was supposed to break to the upper side. We also managed to break above a key area of resistance at around the 0.3067 dollar mark, and we have continued pushing even higher. And at the time of this recording, we have lost that key area of support here on the daily chart. And if I zoom out to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in red, where you can see from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $3.5 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count one to the upside. Then we started seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.15 mark, completing the formation of that second wave to the upper side. And whatever we have been seeing on the 1 hour chart might be the start of this higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And here on the daily chart, you can see I have sketched out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $5.7395 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Fantom to do on the long-term scenarios. And also expect to see a 5-wave structure to the upside, having the wave 5 of the fractal wave completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.